Hey Sagittarius, welcome back. This is going to be a full moon reading. It is a full moon on the 6th, which is tomorrow, and it's known as the wolf moon. I'm gonna read something to you about how it's going to affect your sign. And then also keep in mind that we're in Mercury in retrograde until the 15th of January. The energy will go a little bit longer, maybe a few weeks out, but I'm going to read how the wolf full moon energy is going to affect you. Not everyone, but this is what it says. On January 6th, the full moon in Cancer is encouraging you to consider how your intimate relationships are making you feel. As someone who's incredibly generous, you tend to give to others without thinking twice. But this full moon is encouraging you to confront whether or not your relationships have been nurturing you. If the scales have become unbalanced, today is a good time to address the feelings you've potentially been harboring. Your needs can't continue to go unmet. All right, let's see what's going to come out in your reading. For those that feel like you're not being satisfied in terms of romantic love, this is definitely meant for you. I'm going to pull Scrabble tiles at the end, so look for your initials, the person that may pop into your head during this reading, their name or initials. Confidence is key, is your key to success. This keeps coming out in almost all the readings. New moon in Leo. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. All right. For my Sagittarius, the spirit. Thank you. Divine Angel of Grace and Truth, a card of 32. And we have Aries energy here. Heart-focused, grace, growth, light of truth, clean heart, honesty, trustworthiness. It says, take action. I reveal the path to God and will restore the divine light in your heart to show you the way. With that 5 popping out, there's definitely change coming. For my Sagittarius during this. Breathe. Taking time, it's like the 4 of Swords energy, taking some time to go within, to regain your stability and building blocks. I'm starting to feel like what may be broken down. There might be parts of a relationship that have been broken down that need to be rebuilt. With breathe here, and with it also being Mercury in retrograde, if anything starts to get heated up in terms of communication and disagreements, it's like almost Spirit saying, take that deep breath. There's no need that you have to respond or react almost immediately. Take that breath, walk away, think it out before you respond. All right, let's see. For my Sagittariuses, you're in that Emperor energy. You know your worth. You work hard to be in this energy. Very logical, very practical, but very strategic. You're not going to back down. You're not going to compromise for anything that you don't feel drawn to or that desire to be around. Very stable energy. Strength is the current situation. Learning those lessons. Closing out chapters in circumstances and people that no longer resonate in your life. But learning those lessons and gathering that will to move on. To deal with it. Maybe it's something that you haven't been dealing with. If you're questioning a connection, a romantic connection around you because it's not fulfilling you. But it's like, you know what? But this seems okay. Even though it lacks this, this is actually okay. And even though we might argue most of the time, there's still this part. It's like trying to make excuses or not wanting to make a decision. Because I feel like even though you're questioning the connection, there's still love here. You still feel emotions for this person. Yeah, see the past energy, it's like you shelf it. You don't want to see what's actually happening, or you don't want to deal with it at the moment. You're better off not knowing. You're better off not dealing with it. You keep putting it to the side. But I feel like a big decision is going to need to be made. The blindfold's going to have to come off. See? Because if the blindfold doesn't come off, you're going to be in your head about it. It's like no stress will be relieved. The anxiety will continue to grow. What you're embracing. If something doesn't feel right, you can't, for those of you that it's resonating, you can't make excuses for it. If something seems shady, it's shady. If it doesn't seem nurturing to you, then it's not fair. That's why the scales are unbalanced. And it isn't saying that you have to end a relationship forever. Because within the death energy, it's like the ending, but there's also a transformation that occurs. And look at this, just as I say that, the Wheel of Fortune. I do feel for some of you there is negative energy going on here with the devil. With the devil here, people can be manipulating. The devil energy is also somebody that may be very addicted to things, addictive personality, codependent. They think if they look good and they say the right words to you, it doesn't matter that they don't show up 100%. Just by the way that the things that they say to you and the way they smell, the way they look is going to get them by. I do feel that there is negative energy. However, when you deal with the situation that's in front of you and you don't see it, what's this saying? You don't see it through rose-colored glasses. When you make it right for yourself, that's when the Wheel of Fortune, it's like your universe, the spirit guides. Once you show up and make the actions that you need to make because it doesn't feel right, the wheel will turn in your favor. It will either bring this transformation in for this person and then realize what they lost, or it'll bring something so much stronger towards you. Someone who will give that 100% right from the start. All right, let's see. We do have fire energy here, specifically Aries and Leo, but that also could be the fire energy that you are. We have the Ace of Cups, which is water energy, and then we have air energy here. And these building blocks, they're just like, they're learning steps. What happens is when the universe and your spirit guides feel like the connection is not the best, there's plenty of red flags. And if you don't follow those red flags, if you don't make yourself see them and act on them, then they come in and they end the situation on their own. Yeah, see, it's like you had to take back your energy because somebody else was holding out. They were very flashy, big show off, drive a nice car, looked like, $1 million. But when it came down to the two of you going out or whatever, it's like they showed up without their wallet. They showed up without their debit card. And it's like you kept having to put more out than they were giving. Could be dealing with a Libra, and it definitely could be a twin flame connection. And if you've heard me say this before, a twin flame connection is not easy. It's two people on different paths, very similar paths, very similar experiences when it comes to love. Sometimes you sync up in this lifetime, which makes life amazing. Other times it's like you're on, you're off, you're on, you're off, you're on, you're off, because there's burdens and obstacles. It's like the two of you are not syncing up. And I feel like in a situation, you were all in and they weren't at the time. And there was definitely a hard ending. But there is love here. There are emotions here. I know you definitely felt it. You may have air in your chart, but I feel like this was a very quick moving connection. It's like the energy of rushing in, of telling you what you want to hear, making sure they secure how you feel towards them. Made sure the relationship developed quickly, but all along you knew something was missing. And it's definitely someone that you already, at one point, I feel like you thought this person was a shoulder to cry on. They were that comforting connection in your life. But I feel like you made yourself see more, feel more than what was really being expressed to you. Kept thinking it was going to get better. With the Three of Cups here, very well could be there was an extra party involved in this too. With the Knight of Swords energy, it's very fast moving energy. It's a knight. It's not a king and it's not a queen. So a knight can move in very quickly, tell you what you want to hear, all this amazing stuff, and then take back the energy, because sometimes they're just not ready for that commitment. And I feel like this person could have been dating other people. And it's like, you can go out with this person, but you can't even pay for us to have dinner out. It's like that kind of energy. But I feel like you dealing with this, you making a decision and taking action based on your happiness and the fairness towards you, Sagittarius, is going to bring in this brand new passionate beginning with someone. Because the World card is here, and the Ace of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. So like I said, you're either going to put this relationship on pause, remove yourself from it, and they're going to feel the loss and do the work that needs to be done to show up in the right manner, or you're going to put this on pause and your spirit guides are going to bring in something so much better. Something that's divinely guided, that's fated to be on your path, and that's very passionate. And that is an equal give and take. It's going to be a success. They're going to want to take a leap of faith towards you. Something that you've manifested is about to come to fruition. And I feel like it's the type of person that you want in your life. All right, let's see. For my Sagittarian spirit. Wheel of Fortune twice. Yeah, there's something coming right for you that's going to be fated. I feel like this was just a lesson and a bump in your road for those of you that are in something that's not completely fair. It might have been karmic debt that needed to be paid back, but now it's like karma in your favor is happening. If someone's very misleading or manipulative, and they keep telling you, I've had such a hard past, I've had this done to me. I've had that done to me. I've had this done to me. And that's why I'm not where I want to be. That's all fine and good, but are they making the actions to be better? To give you more? To show you that they're making that effort? Because everybody goes through hard times. But at what point do you keep using that as a crutch? Anything else? All right, we'll take those two. No, you know what? They all fell out. We'll take them all. Because it's going to be different for each and every one of you. All right, so we got, possessive, codependent, very clingy, Taurus energy. It's like they wanted to rule this connection. But here you are. You're going to come in. You're going to make that decision. Sagittarius energy. You know it's not right. You either be a better person, show me that you're doing the work, and then drop the mic and walk away. Within a few weeks, the situation or event in question will develop or unfold within a matter of weeks. So this might have already happened for some of you. Chocolate, the satisfaction, the perfection. There is love and romance. With the Wheel of Fortune here twice, there is love and romance coming your way. Anything that you've had unfair is about to correct itself. There's the harmony, the peace. I still feel like there's a grand symphony to happen for you. See here, the still, the refinement, the taste, the culture. I feel someone acted like they had way more than they did. That they were way more established, or they had a lot more to offer than they really did. All right. Anything else for my Sagittarians? Spirit. All right, let's see. Scuba diver. Look at all that blue energy, that throat chakra energy. Scuba diver, going within, observing, going with your intuition. If it doesn't feel right, it's not right. Past, present, and future. It's like you hold this crystal ball and you know it doesn't feel right, but you do really care for this person. So if you pull back, will they be a better person in the future? It's like you want so much to know what's going to happen in the future before you make a decision. But it's clearly saying like you need to make this decision, because once you do, the right person is going to enter your life. And who knows, it could be that person that goes through a transformation and then they return. But you don't know until you balance the scales for yourself. All right, let me get Scrabble tiles. All right. All right, we have S, A, S, Q, U, V, V, N, M as in Mary, Z, T, R, G, another R, another G, E, E, O, O, A, O, F, was in the wrong pile, F, another O, L, O. Remember, somebody wants to take a leap of faith, so I already see Fool here with the Fool card. E, I see Viv for maybe Vivian. Van for Vanessa. I actually see the word Vanessa. T, T, A, L, U. All right, so we have every vowel. I see Greg, Sam, Viv for Vivian. I even see Vivian. I see Vanessa. I see Zen for breathe, remember. I see Saul. But go ahead and really think about what I said. Something that you're questioning, is this really who I'm supposed to be with? Why does it seem so unbalanced? And just because you have emotions for them is not a reason to take care of someone. If someone said they had more than they really did, that's not honesty. I know that you want to love the person and take care of them, but to what extent does it really become codependent and manipulation? And I feel like there's a need for you to balance the scales is the message here. And then what's really meant for you will come right in. All right. Let me know, Sagittarius. I wish you the best of luck. And I will be back for many more readings. Stay safe.